Games and beer.
Yep, sure enough. It flew away the edge. That's okay, because guess what? We lost nothing.
No
lost nothing.
whatsoever.
Because I oddly monitored that for once.
Yeah, go you.
I'm like the best. Except for pretty much.
So Ken mentions his favorite thing that we was replicating the NES and SNES library on there. I mean, it is a good box for that.
Yeah, it's good. It was a good emulator.
Little TV.
Okay.
Well, just it's plug and play. It's not hard to like modify it.
Oh yeah, you can just throw a USB drive in the back. Boom, you got ROMs.
Yeah.
They do really good emulation because
Do they?
it was it's because it was a static platform.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
That was really easy. You can perfect it, and that's one of the things you really can't do wrong. That was just a big so like it's for $100.
Yeah, again, yeah. Prices, you know that.
Yeah, right.
Me and Jimmy always talk about price points. Everything at the right price point, you know. If you get, and usually the right price point is sub 100. I'll waste $100 on anything.
I think that's true. You know, I mean, because I bought like all those little NES and Super Nintendo.
Right.
things.
They're all sub 100.
I got rid of them over time just because they
Till
only
the
do
time
one
you
game.
bought
I got
that crap
other
book
stuff
game.
that runs the same games. You know.
Yeah, but
well, I guess we should probably.
all right. Let's go live. Let's do this.
Oh wow, we're in the studio. I'm not in the studio.
You are now.
It's on.
You push that change around.
I got it, man. Live from the 6th subfloor basement of the Guys, Games, and Beer Towers. It's the show that, you know what? We got our act together.
We actually do right
I
now.
mean, it comes close. It comes close to tear it apart every time.
This close.
We're here, you're here, there's beer.
We're like watching a train wreck.
Yeah.
Like a train wreck where there's like a plane. You can see like just in the distance, but the engine's
About to-
smoking, and you know
That
that
train.
plane's about to hit that train wreck. That's us.
Yeah, that is definitely us.
Plane can come down anytime.
Or a brain wreck.
Brain wreck.
So now that you got distracted from the actual intro,
Yeah. Yeah. What's the point? What's the point? Did
No
you wanna
point.
Do,
no point.
Did you want to do like?
Maybe a beer court?
I guess.
Seeing as we really didn't finish the intro, we might as well just go right into beer court.
I thought we did the.
No, we didn't.
Intro. We said, guys, Oh, do we? Oh my God! It's Guys, Games, and Beer!
He got so distracted, he didn't even know where he was in the show.
I literally just wandered off
It's
into
time.
the woods.
It's time to check Retro Rob into
Part of the
home.
show.
Woo! You did, dude. That was awesome.
Oh, I'd love to go in the home. That's like.
Okay, so hey,
Uh,
we're gonna we'll get
What
to
are we
it
gonna do?
in just a few moments. We are doing a let's play tonight. I'm kind of excited about this let's play, by the way.
oh, good. Should we do? You want to do beer court?
Of
You
course, we
wanna
should do
in-
beer court, and then we gotta do meme, and then we gotta do the.
Yeah.
we
Sorry,
gotta
here
do-
we go.
All right.
Ba-da-bum.
Ba-da-bum-bum.
Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum-bum-ba-da. Had like the same format for 8 years and I forget it.
I know, it's really kind of weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
So hey, we're gonna go back and we're gonna revisit our buddies one more time because this was kind of a mistake where we actually grabbed two different types. We're doing Goose Island again this week. We had another beer hug because you can never have enough beer hugs. All right. This time we are doing we did their neon beer hug last time. We're doing their hazy beer hug this time. It's a 6.8, so it's up there. It's a cloud of sunshine in a can.
Aww. That's
So
nice.
it's a hazy IPA. Let's see if I can find a better description than that. Than a cloud of a
The
cloud.
can's not gonna have it. It didn't have it
A
last
cloud of sunshine in a can. What the hell is a cloud of sunshine in a can?
Yeah.
Does it say cloud?
It says a cloud, not a ray of sunshine. It says a cloud of sunshine in a can.
Yeah, well, the last one was actually pretty descriptive. This was
Oh my fucking
way more
god.
there.
I know, right? A cloud of sunshine. That's
Right?
weird.
No.
Right? Sunshine.
Alligator. Fuck.
Okay.
Alligator fuck.
Okay.
I thought this was a safe place to go. No, I can't. I was gonna like set up like a camp there.
All right.
No.
Sometimes
Okay.
I sit up at night rocking saying that. I thought this was a
Safe
safe
place.
place to go.
All right. So the Goose Island out of Chicago again. Bright sunshiny haze. What the hell is that?
It's been a bright,
6.8.
bright, sunshiny haze.
Not a whole lot of other information here. You got hold on.
No?
Can I open the strap?
Yeah, open it up.
I mean,
I mean, 6.8.
Let's do this
Yeah,
blind.
it's alcohol,
Let's
right?
do this blind. Yeah, 6.8's up there for an IPA. Ooh, citrus hops.
not chemical.
No, it's there's no adjuncts, man. It's inside that citrusy flavor comes natural from the
Ken
hop.
mentions that a cloud of sunshine in a can equals ABV high.
Okay,
Wow,
Ken, we're gonna agree with you on that
So
one.
yeah, that's accurate.
that's probably true. I mean, they call it hazy because of how you feel after call. You know, I mean that's.
Okay, Scott, you're gonna have to come up here for that, man. We're gonna do that live on the show, okay?
Really?
I'm not gonna tell you what it is. I'm just gonna tell you, Scott's gonna come up and we're gonna do it live on the show.
And have a little star.
Well, wouldn't be the first time, you know.
Oh, so what's with the little star?
Sunshine.
Oh,
It's a nice little
that's
touch.
actually a nice little touch. Okay, so I'm gonna give they
The
do the
tab. Yeah, pull off the tab.
yeah, pull off a tab and show people the tab. They get props for that. That's actually a clever little touch.
Yeah.
I thought so.
I thought that was. Forget it.
It's gonna fucking
A
break.
butthole.
yeah.
Try a finger.
You know, it's a
Yeah. Thank you for
it's-
saying
It's
it.
a solid IPA.
Yeah, there's legitimately like a little like star.
So you get that
It's a little
sun-
chocolate star.
Oh, we're going back to the hot dog water era, huh?
Yeah, we are.
And the chocolate starfish.
You know it.
Oh god.
I know. The
Savages.
show.
All right, now I gotta drink this without
It's-
nipping my lip.
It's pretty solid, actually. I mean, I think this goes back to what Travis was with the last one. I don't get anything. Wow, this is amazing, but it's well executed.
Yeah.
Especially if you're sitting out in the sun with this, yeah.
Yeah, this is a good warm weather beer again.
Sure.
That citrusy taste I kind of like,
Yeah, that's fair
and it's
enough.
not overly bitter. I mean, yeah, you got some bitter going on the back end, but it's not overly bitter.
Yeah.
Huh.
It seriously, I mean, it tastes what I remember last week tasting like, but a little hazier. It's
I actually think this is this a little less sweet. I think the other one was a little sweeter. I think the neon.
yeah, I don't know. That one had more floral notes.
Yeah. Well, this is only mainly citrus notes. I'm not getting much else.
I
out of
love
it.
the term floral
It
notes.
did.
I don't know why.
No,
I
it
just
really,
think,
but it did.
I
Yeah,
just think of-
citrus and there was a little.
I just think, oh, what a lovely floral.
Depending on the hops, you can
A
pick up
little
those
pickle.
floral notes.
There's a
This,
little pickle.
this I think is almost all citrus. I don't get much else in
No.
here besides citrusy taste.
Yeah.
No pine, no nothing, just citrus.
And not an overabundance of it, which is good.
No.
I really don't like it tasting like I think Mop and Glow should taste like. You know? So I'm happy that
you
it
haven't
doesn't
had the
Trust me.
Mop and Glow.
Trust me,
No, and Mop and Glow
does
tastes
not
nasty.
taste like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
of
we
course
all-
he did.
we all
Everybody
tried
This motherfucker's gonna follow me all the way in my face.
Exactly. That's what happens with the Mop and Glow. You start drinking it.
Holy shit.
All right, I have got to disappear for a minute.
So
All
we'll
right.
have to give a quick.
Please,
break.
Okay, wait.
All right, so
3,
2,
1.
All right,
Yeah, you
somebody
know,
call a
I
verdict
can
on
almost-
this, and I'll
all
be
right.
right back.
Somebody
Controller's
call
right
for what?
Huh?
Somebody call for what?
Somebody do a
Call a
verdict.
verdict.
Oh, verdict. Okay.
Yeah.
Here, Travis, you get to pass verdict on this one.
So I mean, again, I would say it's a very drinkable beer. Oh, we have to also do a quick thing. Would you take this? Out
Oh
of a
yeah.
party cooler?
All right. Let's yeah.
Would you take this out of a party cooler?
Yes, I'm taking this out of a party cooler.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I really do think this is again another good party cooler, just like the other hazy beer hug. Like I think these are great party coolers.
It's a 6.8. It was a little high, but
Yeah.
I'd still be okay with that. All right, pub.
Pub.
I'm ordering at the pub.
I probably wouldn't. IPA's usually my thing, but like, this one's not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, not for me at a pub. I just again, it's not for me a pub beer.
No.
Yeah.
Again, this is outdoors hanging out. Like this is the pinnacle of that. It belongs there. I think it's gotta stay there.
All right, Judge Travis. Pass verdict on Goose Island's hazy beer hug.
I think by the power vested in me and temporary Rob and temporary Larry, I think we have to sentence this guilty of delicious by association. So we shall sentence it to
Drinking.
And
Yeah.
I will say, this is another beer, Goose Island, they're distributed pretty widely, so you can find this other places, which is nice too.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I think it's a solid option. Again, if you're heading out for a cookout this summer, I think it's absolutely perfect.
Oh,
for that.
there you go too. That it would be a good cookout beer
Camping.
too.
Yeah,
So-
it's
Yeah.
camping cookouts, and it's got the branding to draw some interest, and it's got a taste of it.
Goose Island's again. They're a big enough brewery. You're gonna get pretty solid stuff out of them, so that's not an issue there. So so we'll get to the actual gameplay here in a little bit. But I have to say, we're killing time. I got
always
lucky.
killing time.
Well, I got lucky. That's true. We are always killing time. I got lucky today, and I finally got my specky on the way.
Yeah,
I'm excited about this.
Yeah, so I
okay?
mean, you've been on hunt for a little while now.
Oh yeah, a couple of years at least.
Yeah.
Probably 4 or 5. Actually.
So
What
for
actual is
people not very acclimated, the Spectrum is Z86.
This is going to actually be the Spectrum 128.
The 128. Okay, so yeah,
Holy
this
shit.
not as popular a computer here in the U.S., but
In the UK, Spectrum. So Sinclair came out with a line. My very first store-bought computer was a Micro Ace, which was a knockoff of the ZX80
Okay.
from Spectrum, and then I went to the Commodore route. But that was my very first with a kit you could buy here in the United States. They literally copied the Sinclair ZX80 like 100%. Just the case was almost the exact same, everything except it said Micro Ace. Some company in California copied the work. It wasn't hard to do.
Okay, so you gotta tell some this Spectrum you're getting sounds like it has a story. You gotta.
So I've been looking for one for a few years, but the problem is you're not going to find them here in the States usually. They weren't common here in the United States at all.
Yeah, it looks like we're in the same era. Like, was this before or after Trash 80s?
This would be after Trash 80s.
Okay.
So this is a little even after this is in the Commodore 64 area.
Okay.
But so this was like 85, probably 86.
Okay.
Maybe a little earlier, maybe 84. I don't know the manufacturer date on this one. But Sinclair research out of the UK actually did some really weird stuff. Clive Sinclair, if you ever get a chance to watch, there is a documentary, not a documentary, it's kind of a made-for-TV movie about Clive Sinclair that's absolutely amazing to watch. What was it called? Micromen.
Okay.
It's a BBC documentary. It's absolutely brilliant. It's the rivalry between the BBC, BBC Micro, which was the Dragon.
Not familiar.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Another one that only came out in the UK. The BBC was trying to find a computer for teach people how
Right.
computing, and there was a competition, and a couple of these companies, and it's great to watch the competition. It's because Clive Sinclair was a weird character. In fact, the guy who plays Tim on The Office.
Okay.
And also in all the other movies, in The Lord of the Rings, blah, blah, blah. He plays the guy who's running in the BBC micro company. Really well done. Well done, special. But getting back down to it, I was really big on UK. I worked for a British company for years, and I was always over there during computer fairs and so on. So I've always kind of had my eye on spec. I actually own, like the Timex Sinclairs, I actually own a ZX80, one of the original ZX80s from the very early days of computing. But I did kind of want one of their color computers. I don't own any of the Spectra of the Timex. I'm sorry, of the Sinclair.
Yeah. So I mean, just a quick side note. Like, yeah, some of the other older ZX systems. I mean, they had like 2 or 3 colors they took.
So the original ZX80 had 2K of RAM, total 2K of RAM. It literally had to turn the screen off and refresh it by turning it back on again. So there was no moving graphics. It literally had so little RAM, it couldn't do moving graphics. It was a Z80 based.
Because I think they used like CGA graphics, was it?
That gets when you get to Specky. That's about CGA.
Okay.
About 16 colors normally on the screen. But surprisingly enough, man, the Specky some of the games on the Specky were actually quite good. They even beat the Commodore 64 versions, even though the Commodore had more color and better everything. The Specky, the gameplay, because they weren't putting everything into graphics, was very often better.
Yeah.
So, but excited about getting that. It's coming all the way from. So it was weird. I just I had came up in my feed a few days ago, and it's an Arabic version. Now there was no Arabic version of the Spectrum. Yeah. They were only made in the UK. They never, they sold them all over the world, but mainly in the UK, somewhat in Australia too. Needless to say, Australia too. But that's normally where you find used ones. And this was kind of weird, Arabic version. There's no such thing as an Arabic version. Well, it turns out that there was some company in Cairo that would put a separate ROM in that had both character sets for Arabic and English. And they just put a little switch on the front and you switch between character sets. So it should be a, and then they put little stickers with the Arabic, because the Arabic is cursive writing on the keys. There's little stickers on the keys that have the characters when you type for Arabic. So I am curious to see this kit.
Yeah. It's again. So after you were telling me, it's like it sounds like has an interesting history.
This one has some history. Yeah. So and it's great because the guy seems to know quite a bit of the history of this particular unit, which is always a plus.
That's nice.
So excited about getting that. You'll definitely be seeing that at shows, I'm sure, in the future, because that's something you don't see at shows.
Yeah. I didn't even. Yeah, I mean, it makes total sense that they do something like that. It's again cool, the ingenuity of that time, like having 2 separate ROM sets.
I mean, that's really somebody had to create a ROM set for that to write in Arabic, which is not easy to do.
Yeah, especially back then.
So I'm excited about that. I'm still trying to get. There are Russian versions of it too. The Russians, not Russian. Now, when I say there's Russian versions of it, it wasn't even the Specky converted. They literally copied it like Microwaves did. Yeah. The Russians made their own version of the Spectrum. I've been keeping my eye on a few that I wouldn't mind getting one of the Russian ones. I haven't been able to find one that's in good enough condition that I want to take that challenge on.
Yeah. So for me, I guess I'm driving 12 hours to Virginia this weekend.
Yeah.
So I asked.
Tell people why.
I have a tendency to be like, oh hey, like that's really cheap. I'm gonna bid on it, and like usually people will bid on stuff, and
outbid you.
This time it didn't happen, and it's local pickup. I mean, like I bid on it. I was like, okay, so I won a 26-inch broadcast monitor, an IEC broadcast monitor. And I figured because I won that, I bid on some other stuff. There was a Laserdisc collection. It was really cool, but that went way higher than I expected.
Okay.
And I was they had a couple Laserdisc players, but everything was local pickup from Virginia.
Okay.
And he had to the guy was really strict. Okay, so he really strict about picking it up in 7 days.
That's weird.
That's fine, I get that, but it legitimately was hey, I won the auction, so I bid on this monitor, which I won. And then I bid on a couple other things. I ended up winning a Sega Ring Edge 2, which kind of runs some early to late 2000s Sega stuff. So it's basically a computer that's an arcade board. So I asked him, hey, can I pick it up next Saturday or Sunday? And the guys were like, I'm not really available on weekends, just weekdays. And I was like, in my head, I'm like, okay, so you really meant 5 days and not 7. Because the auction ends, even if we're counting 7 days from when the auction ended, that's Sunday night.
Right.
So I was
That's
like-
the whole fucking weekend.
So, yeah. And I was like, okay, well, I guess I'm going on Friday night. So, yeah, and have to, I'm gonna leave Thursday night and drive 12 hours to go pick up some arcade parts.
It is a PVM monitor, though.
Oh, PVM style. I mean, it's by NEC. It's got again, it's one of those really ones that does RGB natively,
which is freaking awesome.
It's all it looks in beautiful condition and everything. So, again, sometimes when you get deals, I calculated out as hey, monitor was cheap enough. Even buying that and gas is like less than half the cost of it usually. So let's go for it.
That is it.
Sometimes it's an excuse to take an adventure. So I'm gonna go out this weekend and I'll visit some family while I'm out there and yeah, should be good.
Yeah, sounds like it'll be a good weekend.
Yeah.
All right, so hey, you know what? We're gonna go ahead and start this now. We're gonna do
we gotta switch over here.
Oh yeah, you want to go ahead and switch this over to the
Yeah, change
the
over
gameplay? Thank you. So tonight we're gonna be visiting the Giana sisters. So for those of you who were not Commodore freaks, this game came out for the Commodore and just 64 and just blew people away. This game was so beautifully done and so absolutely playable that everybody wanted it. But there was a small issue. And you'll see what the small issue is in just a moment here.
Okay, did they do that in this one now?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I haven't seen the remastered version.
I think they took out.
You go ahead and start
I do
it.
know that in this, they did incorporate all the levels from the Commodore version as an unlockable.
Right.
But I don't think. Let me just turn this back on here.
Yeah.
I think the end. This game starts out not like that.
Okay, so if it doesn't start out like that, let me explain to you. It was Mario Brothers. I mean, oh my God, it was Mario Brothers to the fucking T. And so much so that Nintendo went, we're going to sue your asses off for selling this. And it promptly disappeared.
I broke this game
You broke it already?
It's like
I don't. What is the double?
Yeah. Yes. There we go. I think we're.
Okay, I think you got it. So, but yeah, no, it was so, and it was. And here's the thing that was kind of weird. It was better than Mario Brothers on most systems of the time. So it played so perfectly like a Mario Brothers game, but better. The speed was better. Yeah, this is I'm not sure. Yeah.
So yeah, this is not the Commodore.
This is the remastered version.
This is similar to Genesis. So they did a DS version. It's kind of like a relaunch of.
I think he did this. I think he did this version too.
Yeah, it's the same people. It's just this is much closer to that, where it's got a little more of its own characteristics.
Right.
But again, in this game, they actually do have the original unlock. Oh, hey, like wow, look, I transformed and now I can shoot fireballs.
Right.
Weird. But yeah, they do have the original.
Sisters, yeah.
The original Commodore unlockable.
They do, which is cool. The Commodore version was absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, they're hidden levels and. But yeah, I mean,
Why are we not getting any audio on this?
So they did basically. So this was released kind of just as like a pet project for the Commodore, right? And did they sell this originally, or?
What's that?
Did they sell this?
Yes,
originally?
it was a viable game. Now that being said, it became a real pop premium. If you can find the copies that they actually sold out there, they're worth a bundle because they got cut off pretty quick.
Yeah. I do know that. Oh, so I have a version of this for the DS. And again, I played it a little bit, but my wife Jess loved it a lot. And basically, the DS version was interestingly only sold in by a handful of couple German distributors, and then they mostly sold only in Newegg.
Really?
So it was it was pretty hard to find a copy of it for the DS, but I just ended up stumbling across a copy, and that kind of what introduced me back to the Giana sisters. And I know they continue making games for they did one on the Wii U, and they did obviously this one on the OUYA. So man, it does sound like they kind of were able to.
I'm a bit surprised that again on the OUYA
Very 80s music.
Yeah. This is a nice remake of it. I mean, I don't mind the remake of it. the audio track's actually pretty close to the 64 audio track. It has that exact same sound.
Looks like a couple details.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that thing?
It's one of the Giana sisters, but...
No, this baby
There
like
you go.
thing.
Nice
No.
going.
What?
No, keep going, man. You completed the level. You keep going. No, again, it was a solid game. So, and again, back in the 64 days, and not that the Mario Brothers wasn't good on the NES, but to have it that good on the 64 was pretty darn impressive. Again, so again, it got pulled everywhere.
Yeah, so basically, like, there wasn't technically ever a lawsuit.
There
against
was
it.
not.
Rather, the Nintendo directly influenced it being withdrawn from being sold.
Okay.
Because of the conspicuous similarities in the Commodore 64. Obviously, the first level was, pretty much a rip-off of
Yes.
1-1 in the Mario Brothers. Yeah, so Time Warp Productions and Rainbow Arts immediately stopped production.
Yeah, like I said, there are physical copies of it out there, but not a lot.
Oh no. No.
Can you climb down that vine? Cheers.
Whoa,
no.
Cannibals.
Sorry.
Yeah, so after
That's on me, man.
after the Commodore 64 version was pulled off shelves, they were actually working on a sequel called Giana 2, Arthur and Martha and Future World. And after Nintendo kind of pulled sales of the first one, they rebranded it and called it Hard and Heavy, which was released on the Commodore 64 and Amiga in 1989. And then this is the game I was talking about in 2009. There was the Giana Sisters DS. Basically, it was released in Europe with a graphical update for the Nintendo DS, and yeah, it's much closer to this.
Yeah, this is not bad. I mean, the original game, considering again, I wish I'd, we'll not get back on and post some pictures from the original game. The quality of the original game was really quite good for the time. Okay, we already did that one. That
Yes.
one's next.
Yeah, it's hard to go wrong. It's
A good
fucking
platform.
Not Mario.
A
It's
good,
Mario.
yeah. It's a solid platform game.
Yeah, this is another one of those games I wholeheartedly. Again, it's it definitely plays better than it looks. I mean, obviously it's.
I don't think it looks all that bad.
It doesn't look bad. It's uninspired.
Yeah, it is a little uninspired.
But it's hard to go wrong with a good formula.
Yeah, thank you. It's a solid platform.
I will say, even on the DS, my frame rate's still a little better. So
Yeah, this is not. I don't know if the C64 frame rate would go a little bit better than this.
I don't know if that's just the OUYA or this
Port of it.
Yeah, I'd be curious.
Damn it.
So, I mean, I know the one on the, did the one on the C64 have multiplayer to switch back between
Yes.
1 and 2?
Between the sisters, yeah.
Yeah. All the music and the sound effects give me a great nostalgia.
Yeah, they really do have a good feel to them. You gotta jump on the fish instead.
It said don't jump.
Oh, so don't jump on the fish. Oh, that's what I was saying. That's right. That's actually kind of clever.
Good thing I needed it.
Okay, I hate to say it, I think I like the 8-bit versions of the Giana system a little bit better though.
Well, I mean, again, it's different in its own style because I mean it's got the newer graphics, everything.
Yeah,
else.
yeah. The whole level system here is a little different. So, but again, it's still solid.
Ooh, and now it's raining.
And it's raining. Yeah, look at that. You can shoot fireballs now too, don't forget.
Yeah, it had been like a really interesting time when this came. Like the original one came out in the '80s. You're like, fucking Nintendo drops the hottest fucking thing since sliced bread. And you're like, everybody's got to fucking play Mario Brothers, right?
Right.
And then like it had been really exciting to be like, oh, I have this game I can get on my Commodore 64.
And it was, and again, it really was a great version of it.
Yeah. So having that available, I'm sure had to have been like fucking electric.
And again, yes, they pulled it from the market, but needless to say, it proliferated unbelievably well after that.
Yeah.
If you had a 64, you had to copy this game.
Oh no.
Dumb bird.
Not again.
Stupid idiot. Or go that way.
Bad trips.
I was trying to steal on the chair.
Oh, that was dumb. Yeah, go to town on that. Damn.
Give that extra life.
Don't touch me! Ugh.
I think I'm stuck. Oh
Okay, we may have found a bug in the game.
no. Not so good, boss.
Oh, you got
I
it.
was like slowly drifting up as I jumped.
Okay.
Lost my spear. Oh no, he's calling for backup.
So, I mean, we're playing this pretty solid.
Yeah, the
You
game
know-
plays. It's not very difficult, I find.
Well, I mean, I'm sure it gets more difficult as you progress, but
Yeah.
I think this opens the door to talk about like what are some other non Mario platformers y'all love, like mascot platformers.
Ooh, that is a good one. Spike. I like Spike.
Spike?
Spike. Vectrex platform.
Oh, I haven't played that one.
Yeah. Spike is actually a really solid platform on the Vectrex.
I would have to say, I mean, like everything being Vectrex, the vector graphics on that were super smooth. I'm sure it had to be pretty solid for platformers.
Yeah, it was. It made for a really solid platformer, actually.
Huh.
It was a great
Was that
platform
released?
for
Was that
platformers.
released after, or was that released during the Vectrex's time, or was that homebrew?
It was homebrew.
Okay. Yeah, it's cool to see people
Let me see if I can find the
take different genres again. Like I wouldn't normally associate like the vector graphics kind of genre with
doing a
platformer.
platformer, exactly.
So yeah, it's cool people do that.
Let me see if I can find the release date
Got
on
it,
that,
better than
because
that.
that's a good question. I don't remember.
So this is so back in the day for me, I don't know why, dude. I fucking loved Bubsy 3D. I don't think I like it anymore. It didn't hold up over time.
I remember like
on the PS,
On the original PlayStation.
Yeah,
Dude, that like fucking like I
it
don't
wasn't bad.
it was good. It was good 3D graphics for the time, but then it like did not hold up for sure.
Okay, well, that's true.
But I fucking remember playing the shit out of that. I just that's like gutturally what comes to mind. It's like it blew my mind what a platformer could be. But My wife and I enjoy Spyro a lot.
Oh,
That was a good one.
never mind. Spike actually was released during the original.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, and he was the unofficial mascot of it.
That's interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
And again, like not a platform you'd really associate with platforms.
No, and interesting enough, being among the first video game mascots. Wow, I did not realize. So,
what year?
83.
Okay.
So that's considered one of the earliest video game mascots.
Cool.
I'd say for my favorite, I mean, I did play the hell out of a lot of Crash Bandicoot games.
Oh, God, yeah.
And I really enjoyed those. I played a lot of Spyro too. Enjoyed those. Just trying to think of other platform games that I even just remember.
Okay. What am I looking at here? All right.
At the top again.
Oh! Did not realize the bridge did hold. Alright. You gotta run across that, I take it?
Oh, you know what I would say too? Actually, I forgot about until I used my phone to remind myself. Earthworm Jim.
Oh, God! Good call on that one.
I will say, like, they didn't, like, not something I think of a lot over time, but, like, the Genesis had some really good, like, platformers, like Vector Man, Earthworm Jim,
Donkey Kong Country.
Yeah, DKC, yeah, like, oh, just so many, like,
Wow,
solid
that's
90s.
actually surprising. Now that you mention it, I forgot all those titles.
Yeah,
Hey, there he is!
they're not
Did I make it for the verdict?
Hey, but you know what we should do? We should we should take a break from this and do the meme of the week.
Whoa, Dallas is dating me.
That I've been waiting for you to get back.
Dallas, are you there? Dallas?
Yeah, I'm here.
Here we go.
Alright.
Get ready. Wait, I gotta mute this though. We
I'm
gotta have
working on it. I got it.
There's a mute button.
There it is, but I'm just gonna turn the volume down. Just lightly so it's in the background.
Aw.
Kind of a theme sound going on.
We could do like a dun dun
Exactly
dun 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 dun. Dallas's dank memes. Boom, ba-doo, boom, ba-doo. Speaking of.
No!
Are we ready, Dallas?
Ready as ever, Robert.
Robberoony.
Robbery.
Alright, I gotta see what this is.
This is.
This what the fudge is this?
This is a stuff of nightmares.
Can't even tell what I'm looking at.
Either can I.
Can we zoom?
Oh, no.
What the? What?
Hey Dallas,
the
can we give a description of this?
No.
What the?
That's all you guys asked him for, was a meme.
Is it real?
I know.
There's nothing need to explain his genius to you.
Hey Ben!
I think I got this in a blind box.
Yeah. Waste of $2,500 fucking dollars.
Oh shit.
There is so much going on here.
There's so much going wrong
Yeah.
there.
Wow.
It's not genitals, right? That's not what I'm looking at.
I can't tell,
It
Ben.
kind of looks like genitals.
Yeah, Ben. I'm not making a bet on what you're looking at,
I'm
Ben.
thinking about genitals, so like that's what it looks like.
Show me your genitals.
Yeah,
I mean,
Genitals.
I'm just gonna say I'm not sure what you're looking at,
Who
Ben.
knows?
All right. Well, wow. That's yeah.
Dallas says dank me.
Okay, that does that. Here, we're gonna do one
Oh
more.
wait,
thing.
I gotta make sure this was absolutely 100%. Wait.
All right.
I gotta make sure. Oh yeah.
All right. Oh
That's
no,
beautiful.
everything's
That's
going out just
beautiful.
fine. Everything's
All
going
right.
out just fine.
Okay.
Hey, we're gonna do one more thing because now that you're back, we're gonna while we're still playing the game here, we're also gonna talk about we got a trivia question.
Alright, this is a softball. In The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, what is the name of the fairy companion that accompanies Link, voicing the iconic catchphrase, "Hey, listen!"
Sparks from Spyro.
It's the Water Temple. Her name is Water Temple.
Yeah.
And you should probably go check out Water Temple.
No, do not check out Water Temple.
Wasn't
trust
her
me.
name? Wasn't her name Bukaki?
Also, don't check out Bukaki.
Let me learn.
You guys really are going to just try to take people down that road, aren't you?
Mark Zuckerberg has entered the chat. Mark Zuckerberg has left the chat.
Wow. Well, I had a good selling experience, so I'm happy with that.
Oh, well, that's good to hear. That is always good to
Very
hear.
nice.
But yeah, no, so, we'll wait a few more minutes.
Ben, we're waiting a few more minutes. I mean, people have had a lot. This is an easy one. Ben, you know the answer, right?
Ben, give us the answer. You gave it all. You gave it already.
No.
It's Nabby.
Yeah, it is.
I thought he gave it already.
No.
Oh.
He was giving fake answers.
Oh, I didn't hear.
Yeah.
I wasn't paying attention to you, Ben. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That's nothing new.
So,
Words come out of your mouth and he doesn't listen. I'm the only one who truly understands you.
Thank you.
and loves you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, so was Natty. I'm gonna turn that back up again so we can.
Watch my pro gamer skills, you know.
Yeah, last
Right.
week's was pretty easy too. I was kind of surprised.
It was actually.
Yeah, Larry likes to do like really hard ones.
No, he just gets the hard ones out of the box.
Yeah, he picks them, right?
No. He just they're just we're just doing them in kind of order.
We get
So, Ben, I think it was before we were talking about other like mascot platformers we enjoyed. How about you?
This, are we talking like corporate mascot?
Oh no, I'm
platformers
just talking
or
about like you know your Sonics, your Spyros, your Crash Bandicoots,
Okay.
like any
your,
sort of
your
like
Tombas?
your Tomba. That was all right. That was a
Your
solid instrument.
Tombas?
That was a good spin on it too. It had like light
Mhm.
RPG elements and it was goofy. That's a good answer. That was a good,
What was that? The it wasn't Choo Choo Rocket. Was
Oh.
it Jump Jump Rocket or something
Jumping
like that?
Flash. Which
Jumping
Jumping
Flash is
Flash,
awesome.
yeah.
Oh, that's another good one. God, man, you
That
guys,
was a,
I was
yeah.
gonna put that one up as a game we should play.
you guys are coming up with some good ones.
I went on my way to buy. I paid full price long box for that because I love that game so much.
These are some really good.
I've got I have 1 and 2, and those were both really. And like I will say, like it is like the first Jumping Flash especially is like product of its time. Like it's kind of hard to navigate 3D terrain with the one D-pad or joystick.
Yeah.
You didn't have, like,
yeah.
So it was like it's funny. And I like growing up in that area. Like I picked up on it like right away. But like watching other people try to play that for the first time is also kind of fucking. It controls pretty different to any other platformer I've played.
We should have MGC'd that one.
I did actually.
You know,
Did you?
And it was running on the test PlayStation for part of the weekend.
What?
Awesome.
I didn't even know
Yeah,
this.
I put up the long. I switched out games. But
I
that
had
was
to
one of the
play.
things
I had to
was
play
on
for
it.
sure.
Okay, good call.
And then
What is it called again?
Jumping Flash. So basically, there's this like evil,
Oh yeah.
evil professor, and he was he pulled out a bunch of like plots of land on different planets to like start his own evil theme park and charge people. And you were like this rabbit that would in this 3D world that would like go around and like liberate these from his evil clutches or whatever. It was one of the very early like 3D platformers, especially when it came to like mascot platformers in 3D. And it's held up a lot better than Bubsy 3D did, I will tell you that.
Yeah, no, it held up really nice. I completely forgot about that.
Yeah.
too.
You know what they did that was really good with that is the way that they had the camera dip down when you were landing on a platform. I
Yeah,
think
so
that
you could
was
you could
genius.
like jump up. You could triple jump in the game. So you could jump once and then use these like little rockets, and you kind of like could jump around and kind of see where you were landing. It was really cool to like you felt like you were getting massive air. It's just like. It was something you didn't get in a lot of other games, especially at the time. The scope and size. They had like they had 3 levels per world and like a lot of fun little boss battles and stuff like that. I definitely could not recommend it enough.
All right, I'm gonna kind of start wrapping things up. Let's give our opinions of Great Giana Sisters on the OUYA. Trav, you start.
You know, it's adequate. Like I mean, like I think I liked it a little more on the DS because I could like play it wherever. You know, and like this is fun on full screen, but I don't know. I'm not fully feeling it, but again, I will say like knowing the context of the history of the game, like it was cool. Like we were talking earlier, just like the ability to have that Mario class platforming experience on a platform that didn't get it natively was like really awesome.
Which is probably the case with you because you're never gonna get Mario for it. So this is a.
Well, I mean, unless you run the emulator and just.
Well, you can do that too. All right, Tyler, how about you?
The experience is off. It seems like we were talking about earlier, Travis. Like the frame rate is a little.
Yeah,
I agree. Seems a little wonky.
But other than that, like, it's still fun. Just the same thing.
Which is funny because I've seen some 3D games on this that run pretty darn smoothly.
Yeah, I don't understand. I don't understand this.
Android's 3D drivers have never really been up to snuff in my opinion. They've never been really amazing, depending on what the platform is. I mean, NVIDIA, this uses NVIDIA video.
Right.
It's really not too bad, but I think maybe the OUYA folks maybe didn't.
Wow, that's what are we
Didn't
doing on the
optimize it
top
as well as they
there?
could
No,
have.
we're jumping too soon. That's what's happening.
Okay.
It doubles work.
All right. So again, solid game. But you're right. I agree. I think the graphics are a little choppy for me.
Yeah, it's a little choppy. You can even see it like when you're playing it.
Yeah.
It's got a little chop. I don't feel it so much in the controls, at least
No,
not
the
when
controls
I'm
seem responsive.
not when I'm. Even when we're going through the HD60, which does add a little bit of latency, it feels good. But yeah, so clearly they optimized it enough to get the gameplay working, but the graphics are a little chop, I think.
Yeah.
But I think it's a great game. I enjoyed playing it.
Yeah,
No
it
problem.
plays really well. So, but I'm going to just tell you right now, if you have a 64 emulator, or better yet, a real 64, play the great. No, if you have a real 64, you've already played the damn game. Trust me, I know you
You
have.
have to.
Yeah, you have to have. But if you have an emulator and you haven't yet, definitely find a copy of this and play it. It really is an amazing game.
Get on Steam.
64 Mini, yeah.
Or get on Steam and get this version on Steam, which the Android version I've played it on about 3 or 4 platforms. This
Yeah.
version of it,
Yeah.
and it's about this on every platform,
Really?
no matter how much
Oh,
horsepower I have.
That's
So
interesting.
it's not. There's something in the optimization that is not quite there. So I don't necessarily blame the OUYA, but I mean
No,
definitely
it's
optimize
it's
it.
probably the engine
But
they used.
If you ever get a chance to play Giana Sisters Twisted Dreams,
That
that's
one's
an
solid.
amazing game.
Yeah, I have that on the Wii U.
And
That one's
it
really
feels
fun.
I have
great.
not played that one yet.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
the
the
DS
PC.
one's really fun too.
I gotta get that.
I
have not
I
played
got
it yet.
Giana Sisters, I think, on the DS, but I don't think I had Twisted Dreams.
All right,
Unless I,
I've got DS,
Somebody needs
and they have Giana Sisters DS, and then later on there's Twisted Dreams. It's a different company that made it,
yeah,
and that one was like kickstarted and was pretty well polished and fun.
that was a good one. It started out with a different name, didn't it? And then they added the Twisted Dreams to it, as I recall. But it's still great. That's a great game, by the way. I consider it one of the better platformers. Maybe we'll do that one of these days. So anyway,
Okay, switch back over to the other camera for a minute. We'll talk about what we've got coming up. Because, damn, we got stuff coming up.
look, I'm living for today, buddy.
No, don't live for today. Go with what we have
Living for
coming up.
today.
We got shit coming up.
I'm living for today. What do I want to live for tomorrow? Why do I want to live till tomorrow, Tom?
Well, let's see.
He does this to me, by the way, all the time.
I do, of course.
It's just like,
We,
Gotcha.
So we have Nexus coming up, and
Yeah,
that's coming up faster. That's like a month away now, a little over a month away.
yeah, all my exes live in Nexus, by the way.
Yeah, that's true. So looking forward to that. So this is so the Nexus Game Fair has been going on for God, how many years now? 10.
I don't know.
It's been a while.
Isn't that where Kirk bit it?
Could be.
Nexus?
So, but they've moved to some new digs at the Brookfield Conference Center. So kind of looking forward to that. We actually 2 years ago, when MGC was still at the old hotel, the Brookfield Conference Center had literally just finished building it. We almost crashed a wedding there while we were working at the MGC thing. And I'm dying to see that conference center. It should be really good. So Nexus has moved out there. They used to be downtown Milwaukee.
A lot easier to get in. And out.
They're
Yeah.
at the Brookfield now?
Yeah, they're on Brookfield.
Oh, that's awesome. I like that venue.
I love that venue.
Yeah,
So
I like that venue a lot.
so that should be great. Yeah, we got our own. We're gonna do Mech Day again this year. This is gonna be a big Mech Day this year. We haven't done a big Mech Day in 2 years. We've had COVID ones for the last 2 years. First year was like really locked down, just the core.
Oh wait,
group.
no. I mean, like, we just yeah.
And then next year we expanded a little bit more. This year is going to be like full on Mech Day again. Mech Day is an private event that the G2B group does. Play Mech Day games all day, watch a Mech movie.
And you don't get to go. You don't get to go.
No,
Sorry,
you don't
do
get
a drunk
That's
episode.
the deal.
But we'll do a drunk episode, which is always fucking hilarious.
That is true. That's worth it right there.
So,
That's some
exactly.
classic episodes.
Then and then after that,
Yeah, it's really nice.
then in July we'll hopefully
Yeah.
see you guys up at Phoenix Con.
If you're watching this right now, if you ask really nice, probably invite you.
Oh no, we would invite you. If you're watching and we haven't invited you yet, send us a PM us. We'll invite
We'll
you on
probably
that.
invite you.
Send a self-addressed stamp
Yeah,
postcard.
and then after that's gonna
Guys,
be
games
Phoenix
of
Con in July.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
Phoenix. That's the one I can't attend.
You're killing me, dude. You're killing me.
Yeah, I need to stay married. I think
No,
that's
no.
skipping your
You need to
anniversary
come.
for
You need to
that.
come to Phoenix Con.
He just stayed
I
married
must have
to
last
us.
year, huh?
What's
Yeah,
that?
You were there last year.
You did. You made it last
It
year.
was at the same time.
It was.
No,
Just
it
saying.
wasn't.
Oh, was it? Yeah,
So-
alright.
Because it wasn't right
Because
around.
I got mashed. I mean, there was
Oh,
no
that's
way I was useful for that weekend. Because
So,
it
and
was
then
rough.
in August we've got two
That was a
events.
good show.
We got two events in August, maybe three. We're doing Mad with Power.
Oh, yeah.
We're doing something hyper local in Racine with one of the we're partnering with one of the local game stores. Yeah, so the bottom line is our summer is screwed, kids. But
Pretty much.
you get a chance to do something. I'm going to remind you one more time because not like I don't tell you every damn time. Have you got your Man with Power tickets yet? Because if you haven't,
Fun as fuck.
they were almost already sold out. They were like I think 2 nights ago they were already 55 or 65% sold out. So I keep telling you people, get your tickets. You're gonna miss an amazing show if you don't.
That's so fun.
Oh my God, yeah. So first
We got
of all,
big plans.
oh, and we got big plans.
Big plans.
Aftershock Arcade, if you haven't been there in Madison, holy crap. He has got such an amazing collection of systems. And it just so happens he brings a whole bunch of them out to Mad with Power. I'm not sure, is Dr. Ron going to be there this year? I have to check with Brian on that. I bet he will. I know him.
He likes to go.
He does. He really does. So there's video game people there. There's unbelievably good prog and metal bands.
We'll have games there.
Oh yeah, we are. We got plans, like Rob said, big plans this year for that.
Plans this year.
So definitely check that out. And then we got more stuff coming up. I'm
Oh,
ready to keep
shit.
going.
We're
I
gonna.
realized their fucking logos
Oh, wait.
Mega Man themed.
Yes, yes.
So I can obviously put Power Battles on one of the candy cabs.
Oh,
I've got the Mega Man Power
nice.
Battles.
Yes,
That's
yes.
pretty.
So so again, there is so much cool stuff coming up. People, keep on. We post it all. Keep on going. Get tickets. Come out and drink with us.
Yes.
If you missed it at MGC, holy fuck, did we have a great time at MGC? So it was a really good weekend.
That was a
That was-
Yeah,
solid
some of us had a
MGC. I
great
say-
time at MCC. Other of us had liquid times at MGC.
Well, you got better.
Okay,
You
yeah,
got
I know.
better, Larry. I'm sorry, Larry. You got.
Ah, we're just used to Larry.
Wow.
Just used to it being Larry.
You
aren't
got.
ya?
Yeah, I was. Yeah, it
It
was.
was not Larry.
Larry's still having liquid time.
Yes, yes, clearly he is. Clearly.
It's liquid time with Larry.
It is.
Oh, we are so starting that segment.
Look what here. Where's Larry taking a drunk pick at now? Anyway.
All right,
Sorry
so-
about that.
Rob, why don't you take us out of this mess?
All right. Well, if you enjoyed Guys, Games, and Beer, you can check us out at www.guysgamesandbeer.net. If you look on the top right-hand corner of the screen, you will see Lionheart Racing. Lionheart Racing, all the joy of racing without the rubber hot dogs or the drunk rednecks. Although I kind
Show
of
me your
consider,
butthole!
I consider the drunk rednecks half the fun, but still. In fact, I've been the drunk redneck a time or two. But anyway, yeah, we're done with that. Anyway, you can check us out at www.youtube.com/guysgamesandbeer, where you can see us every Tuesday night at 6 p.m. or 6:15, depending on our
Give or
mood.
take a few minutes.
Give or take. You can do the same thing on Facebook, www.facebook.com/guysgamesandbeer. I think we're going to be having some giveaways coming up soon.
We are well.
Definitely in Discord, and you can get to our Discord by doing the same because I screwed up on the extra. www.guysgamesandbeer.net, and on the top right-hand corner of the screen as well is the link to our Discord, where we will almost certainly be giving away free games.
I got so much stuff to give away. I have not had.
I got a big box of them.
Dude, I got so much stuff to give away.
A box of them.
Oh.
Like they're physical things.
Yeah,
A
yeah,
box
I know.
of free games to give you guys.
So,
Scraps of
it's
paper.
crypto
Each one.
box.
Each scrap
Crypto.
of paper.
Yeah, it's
I'm gonna
the
start
crypto
doing
box.
that. I'm gonna write them out, the codes out on a scrap.
We've done
and
that.
take a picture.
Dude,
I'm gonna do that.
We have
dude.
done that. We have. Don't you
No, we
remember?
printed it on the screen, but I'm gonna write and if you can I'm gonna put some good games and write them on a scrap piece of paper, and if you can read my handwriting,
Oh. All right. All
you'll
right.
get a good game. I'll do that.
All right.
That's funny stuff. That's good time.
Okay, guys, get your tickets to Mad with Power. Check us out at Nexus. Oh, Nexus should be good. I'm not sure if Nexus is sold out yet, though. I haven't checked. So, another one you might want to check, man, because I know Jamie's doing limited tickets on that. He wants to keep it very exclusive on game-wise, so going to be amazing weekends. All right, later all.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
There.
I'm still looking at this thing.
He's trying to figure out what it is. Nobody claimed that. That's yours.
All right.